Sup, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugard, coming at y'all with another episode of Mr. Dugard, dropping downs with Mr. Dugard. And today I'm going to take a look at the Monday second round matchup. You have in the East region, you have the number 8 seeded LSU Tigers taking on the number 1 seeded Michigan Wolverines. Before I get into this video, man, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me, and whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy, yo. Man, here we are, man. Clearly this is the matchup a lot of people expected to see in the second round. Took a good look at Michigan. And I'm gonna say this: I know they're missing a key piece to their team. Isaiah Livers was a very key piece to that team. Second team All Big Ten. He's gone, possibly gonna be out for the rest of the remainder of the tournament. So I know that's a big loss for Michigan, but this is still a good basketball team, yo. Juwan Howard, come from Miami Heat organization. Was glad when he got the job, and he's doing extraordinary things for that Michigan Wolverines program, man. Shout out to Juwan Howard, yo. But yeah, like they got guys like Hunter Dickinson, who was the Big Ten freshman of the year. They got Franz Wagner, however you say his name. I think it's Wagner. He's projected to be a lottery pick. He's a tall, lanky, rangy guy that could shoot the basketball and score down low on the block, do a lot of different things. And they got some guys that could really shoot the basketball. They're a traditional inside out team. They play with a lot of efficiency. They're hard to defend. They're not an extremely athletic team. They're not a team that you look at that's gonna constantly get up and down the floor or play, or got a lot of guys that play above the rim. But this is a very good basketball team, and it's gonna be a challenge, for my LSU Tigers to get this win. And as far as they got the win over Texas Southern and former LSU coach Johnny Jones today. It was like 82-66. It was a 16-point final, but the game really wasn't that close, to be honest with you. Texas Southern kind of had scored a good bit of baskets toward the end when Michigan kind of pretty much, took their foot off the pedal. And for my LSU Tigers, good win today. Beat a very good St. Bonaventure team. Pretty much dominated them, a 76-61 victory. Cam Thomas was sensational today. He's a projected first round NBA pick. Trendon Watford did his thing. Javante Smart Hyatt gave us good minutes off the bench. When I look at this matchup, man, for LSU, I'm gonna say this: LSU can win this game. Will they? I don't know. We'll see. But LSU can win this game, and the reason I think LSU can win this game is that I don't think that Michigan, has the athleticism or the foot speed to stay in front of, guys like the LSU Big Three, Javante Smart, Cameron Thomas, and Trendon Watford. I think can score on them. I think can score at will on them, unless Juwan Howard throws some type of defensive adjustment that I'm assuming is man to man. He may run a boxing one, a zone, or whatever. But assuming it's man to man, because that's all I can do is assume. I'm not in the coaching meetings with him. I don't know what he's thinking as he's watching film on LSU. But assuming it's man to man, I don't think the Michigan players can guard, the LSU Big Three players, especially when they put the ball on the deck. But the problem is Michigan has a lot of size down low that LSU doesn't have. The only real lanky, rangy, big guy that LSU consistently plays is LeBlanc. But he doesn't really give you much on the offensive end. Dickinson and those guys, they could go down. They're big guys. They could go down on the block and score. So That's what makes this matchup, difficult for LSU is that LSU got to find a way to limit those paint. Michigan is a inside out team. They either trying to get you, in the paint with their big guys, or they got guys on the perimeter that can shoot the three ball. So I think both teams are going to have trouble trying to defend the other team, which I think this is could be a very very high scoring, high energy, back and forth type of game. But for LSU, the key is defending. Like LSU has to find a way to defend and get rebounds. Defend and get rebounds, and LSU has a very good chance to not pull off this upset because I think LSU Big Three have an opportunity to go out there and get buckets. Defend and rebound, and especially if you got a guy like Dickinson on Wofford or somebody like that. The one thing, Dickinson does foul a lot. Like he's a guy that he fouled out today against Texas Southern. He's a guy that gets in foul trouble. So if Will Wade could run some sets through Trendon Wofford and try to get him, ISO'd and going right at Dickinson, that's one less threat we would have to worry about. But this Michigan basketball team is a very good team. I know they're missing out Isaiah Livers, but they're still a good team, and it's gonna be a tough challenge. But LSU could do it, yo. Just hoping that they could pull it off. But looking forward to the matchup. It should be a whole lot of fun. But with that being said, yo, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm gonna have LSU and NCAA content throughout the year. Also, this coming Monday, well, whatever time LSU, I don't know what time the game is yet. Assuming the game is earlier in the day. If the game is early in the day, then at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 4 Pacific. But if the game is no near the evening time, then I will do it. Time to be determined. Time to be determined. Whenever I find out what time this LSU Michigan game is, I'll let y'all know what time Monday's live Q&A will be. But I will do a live Q&A Monday. Y'all can come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me. It'll be some good stuff. Until then, yo, y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.